Hello and welcome to the Cosmic Clarity channel. Jupiter is turning direct on 11th of March. Let us understand the effect of this direct motion of Jupiter for each ascendant and sign. We shall begin with the Aries ascendant. For Aries, Jupiter rules your 9th and your 12th house and will be turning direct in Gemini sign in your 3rd house, which means there will be growth in communication based work. Your communication will improve. Chances of misunderstanding and conflicts will now begin to reduce. You may also have been facing problems in short-term journeys. Now, short-term journeys can be expected to be a lot more smoother. It can also bring in some good opportunities. The 9th house is the house of luck. The 3rd house is the house of effort. And so now the effort and luck are in synchronization and can give you good results. Your efforts will reward you with good results now during the direct motion of Jupiter. You'll also have the courage to start new ventures. It is a good time for teaching, counseling, for any kind of online ventures, for a new startup, for any social media platforms, for doing any kind of promotion online, writing, marketing kind of work. It is a very good period. Jupiter also rules your 12th house, so it is also good for any kind of spiritual activities. Destiny will support you. Destiny will reward your efforts. And there is also less chances of misunderstandings now for Aries ascendants. For Taurus ascendants, Jupiter rules your 8th house and your 11th house. It is turning direct in your 2nd house, which is the house of wealth, family and speech. There can be some stability in finances now. You may have been facing kind of sudden events in matters of finance and savings, problems within friend circle and social network. All of that can now start to be stable and also give you positive results. Since the 8th house is involved, since the 8th house is transiting in your 2nd house, it is still advisable to avoid any kind of speculative activities in any kind of risky ventures. Family issues can be solved. Any misunderstandings can be solved now. Gains through inheritance and insurance is also possible. Your income can also begin to be a little stable now. Any of you, if you have been looking for any kind of promotions and gains, that is also possible during this period now. Moving on to Gemini. For Gemini, Jupiter rules your 7th house and your 10th house and is transiting in your Lagna in direct state. It is a time of clarity and wisdom now. Retro Jupiter may have caused some confusion in your mind for now. Your career may also have seen a lot of fluctuations and ups and downs. Marriage may also have suffered during the retro period of Jupiter. But now, this direct motion of Jupiter will help bring some stability to your career and marriage and also provide you with some good leadership opportunities. This is also a time when you can correctly develop your personality. Build some knowledge, gain knowledge and also practice ethical and also succeed through ethical ways. The 7th house lord turning direct in the 1st house is also good for relationships, be it marriage or business partnerships. Relations with spouse can be, improved during this time. Since Jupiter was retro earlier, their behavior may have been a little kind of disturbing for you. But now this Jupiter will help bring some blessings to your relationships, your daily income and also in matters of your career. For Cancer ascendants, Jupiter rules your 6th house and your 9th house and is transiting in your 12th house of losses. The retro Jupiter may have caused some issues in your job, in your health, especially stomach. Father may also have maybe gone through some medical issues during this time. There may have been sudden expenses. You may have also questioned your faith during the retro period of Jupiter. There might have been instances when you have been forced to question your faith. We have been faced with conflicting thoughts regarding religion and spirituality. Now all of that will begin to stabilize. Your sleep will also likely improve during this time. Sleep may have been disturbed. You may have been constantly worried about your daily routine, your job and your overall well-being. Since your Bhagya was retro in the 12th house, which means you were getting absolutely no support from luck. during the earlier phases. But now with Jupiter turning direct, it brings good possibilities of luck from foreign lands or distant lands. Even isolation can help you. Isolation is good for growth. There can be expenditure. Expenditure is likely to continue, but it will be a lot more of meaningful expenses and proper investments in the correct direction. Health recovery is also possible. Debt clearance is also possible during these phases now, but with utmost discipline. There can also be some good, better job opportunities from distant lands or foreign lands. For Leo ascendants, Jupiter rules your 5th house and your 8th house and is transiting in the 11th house of income. The retro Jupiter may have caused fluctuations in income, especially if you have been dealing in speculative activities. There may have been extremes of ups and downs during this phase. But now with the Jupiter turning direct and its aspect also falling on the 5th house, it will bring you some kind of relief. There will be definitely rise in income. Will be opportunities of promotion. There will be opportunities to have a good social time with your friends, your social network. Certain opportunities through influential people can also come for you. This is a time when you can also have a good time with your friends and social network. Income will stabilize and improve during this period. Since Jupiter also rules your 8th house and has been retro all of this while, your hidden enemies may have been trying to overpower you, but now with the Jupiter turning direct, you will get a good sense of all of those hidden enemies. If you try to stay humble, you will receive the blessings of Jupiter during this time. Recognition for past life karma, for past karmas is also possible during this time for you. You can also come into associations with powerful people during this phase, and there can be some unexpected incomes as well. There may be some delays, but unexpected incomes can also come during this time. There can be gains from creativity and recognition for creativity and your hobbies and talents. For college students also, this is a good time, especially for people who are in love relationships. You may have faced some turbulent times during the past, but now the direct motion of Jupiter will help stabilize your relationships as well. It will give you a proper guidance and set a clear path for the future. For Virgo ascendants, Jupiter rules your 4th house and your 7th house. Jupiter rules your 4th house and your 7th house and will be transiting in the house of career. There may have been disturbances in the home environment. Your marriage life may have also suffered during the retro movement of Jupiter. There will be some expansion in career during this time. There can be some good gains from properties and investments that you have made earlier. Your business is likely to grow. There may have been a lot of fluctuations and setbacks in business during the previous retro movement of Jupiter. But now the direct movement of Jupiter will help you implement all the plans. All the planning and efforts that you have put in earlier will now start to give you rewards during the direct motion of Jupiter. Marriage relationships can improve. Relationships with partners can also improve. The home environment is also likely to improve during this time. Any issues that you may have been facing related to properties and vehicles will also likely to get solved now with the direct motion of Jupiter. This is an excellent time for expansion in your own self business, for increase in daily income. You can also gain through partners during this time. Also, social recognition can come along with the direct motion of Jupiter. For Libra ascendants, Jupiter becomes your 3rd house lord and your 6th house lord. It is not a very benefic planet for you. Jupiter is transiting in your 9th house. Up to now, the retro movement of Jupiter may have caused special struggle and problems to your father particularly, and also luck has not been favoring you. Luck has not been by your side. You may have also been questioning your faith during this time. There may have been instances where the circumstances have forced to question your faith and re-evaluate your faith in religion and God in general. This is a time where you can succeed in competitive exams. Job opportunities can be good. You may have faced some office politics or an unstable job during this time. For those of you who are looking to get a fixed permanent job, which also comes along with opportunities for growth in future, then this is the time for you. Your efforts may not have been that rewarding earlier, but now with the direct motion of Jupiter, you can expect some success The effort and luck is connected in your chart, and with the proper amount of effort, you can look to gain during this period. This is also a good time for health recovery. You can also expect some support from mentors and superiors during this time. Long distance travel will also be suitable for you. If you have been facing problems in long distance travel, even that is likely to be solved during this time. This is also a good time for any kind of startups, new ventures, writing, and any kind of publicity, social media work. For all of that also, this is now a very favorable period. For Scorpio ascendants, Jupiter rules your second house and your fifth house. Jupiter is a very important planet for you, but it is transiting in your eighth house. Earlier, it has been transiting in the retro state, which means it was a lot more problematic for you. But now with the direct motion, you can expect some relief. However, this is still not a very good transit for you. My advice is to absolutely stay away from speculative activity, especially. Take good care of your stomach. With Saturn also in your fifth house and the fifth house lord in the eighth house, stomach can be a very problematic area. You may also need to take good care of your children. For people in love relationships, if you have faced any kind of turbulence in relationship during the past time, you will expect some relief. However, this is still not a very good period for love relationships, and you need to be extra careful. You need to be extra careful that you do not hurt the sentiments of your partner during this time. Any kind of emotional disturbances can be problematic for you. There can be an interest in occult and astrological fields during this time. Your past life karmas can also bring you some kind of benefits during this time. There can, however, be some sudden gains also possible if your present dasha is supportive. But still, do stay away from risky investments. And also, there may be people coming to you sharing their secrets. Ensure that you are not disclosing their secrets in public openly to others. With the Jupiter in the 8th house, this is also a good time for spirituality, meditation, for mantra chanting. Your 5th house is connected with your 8th house. This is an excellent time for occult sciences, spirituality, and mantra chanting. Sudden financial ups and downs will, however, likely to continue, and therefore I would again advise you to stay away from speculative activities. For Sagittarius ascendants, your Lagna Lord and your 4th house Lord is transiting in a 7th house now in a direct state. Recently, it has been a period of confusion for you, for a period of emotional turmoil, where you have been looking for clarity, but unfortunately couldn't find any during the recent retro period of Jupiter. There may also have been some disturbances in home environment. Your work and home life was difficult to manage up to now, but now with the direct motion of Jupiter, it will all begin to fall in place. You can also gain from properties and investments. There can be some very good marriage opportunities for those of you who are bachelors, and for those of you who are already married, we'll see some stability in relationships, a lot more clarity in relationships. However, your spouse may still continue to be a little more demanding and dominating during the phase till the time Jupiter is in your 7th house. However, now the plus side is you can gain some public support, you can gain public recognition. During this time, there will be a good balance with your business partners and your spouse as well. And this is the time for gaining recognition from society with the direct motion of Jupiter. Mother's health can also likely improve during this time. However, with Saturn in the 4th house, you still need to be a little careful about her health, but still some improvement will be seen. For Capricorn ascendants, Jupiter is turning direct in your 6th house. Jupiter rules your 12th house and your 3rd house. You may have faced some problems in your job, your daily routine, and your stomach and intestine areas. Finally, with Jupiter turning direct, you can expect some minor relief in these areas. Workplace recognition can be there. Some office politics will reduce for you. There can be some success in legal matters. There can be job opportunities from foreign lands or distant lands. However, do carefully consider the proposal before you finalize anything. Strong work discipline will be required for success during this period. Jupiter is not a benefic planet for you, and its transit in the 6th house is not very protective or very supportive, except for if you have been involved in legal matters, then it can bring some relief for you, and there can be some job opportunities from foreign or distant lands. Health must be continued to be monitored, especially digestion areas, and try to avoid stress. Sleep will improve a bit, but not too much. Your efforts will be rewarded now. You can get some kind of recognition. Earlier, you may have to have been put in extra efforts for any work that you were allotted, but now those things will start to fall in place for you. For Aquarius ascendants, Jupiter rules your 11th house and your second house, and Jupiter is transiting in the 5th house. This is an excellent transit for you. The direct motion of Jupiter is going to bring in lots of blessings in terms of finance and wealth. Your relations with your friends and social network is very much likely to improve. If you are in any kind of love relationship, romantic relationships, then again this time will improve for you. Earlier you may have been facing some disturbances or inconsistency in relationships, be it romantic relationships or friendly relationships. Now the direct motion of Jupiter will help bring some clarity and stability to relationships. This is especially a good time for financial gains. Jupiter rules both your 11th house, the house of income, and this second house, which is the house of wealth, and it is transiting in the 5th house, which means by your own intellect, skills and hobbies and talent, you can make some very good gains during this period. I would even go to an extent to say that even speculative activities can support you during this time. However, this is still not a very proper financial advice, because a lot has to be seen. Your own charts and your running dashas matter a lot. But purely on the basis of transit, this Jupiter is here to support you in financial matters, be it in terms of speculative activities or through your skills and talents. You are likely to gain during this time. There can also be good success in education. Children related problems can also be solved during this time. You can also experience some child related happiness during time. Creativity will be good for you. Stomach can also see some good improvement. Your health, overall health, can also see some good improvement during this time. Overall, this is an excellent time for you, and you should make the most of this time. For Pisces ascendant, Jupiter is your Lagna lord and your 4th house lord, and it is 10th house lord. Jupiter is your 1st and your 10th house lord, and is transiting in the 4th house in direct state. It will bring some stability in your career. It will bring some expansion in your career. It will bring some peace in the home environment. Earlier, there may have been problems due to unable to manage work and home life. But now the direct motion of Jupiter will help bring some stability, and there can be some property purchases also during this time. Some of you can buy a new house or move to a new house during this period. Your career can also see some expansion. There will be emotional maturity. There will be emotional internal peace during this time. With Saturn in your Lagna and Jupiter being retro, it was a very difficult phase for you. Some of you must have gone through a lot of confusion during the earlier period when Jupiter was retro. But now with the direct motion of Jupiter, there will be some clarity in your life and career. So both work life and home life is going to see some improvement during this time. Also, public support will be there. For if any of you have lost any kind of public support during the retro period of Jupiter, you are likely to regain it back when Jupiter turns direct. Overall, this is an excellent transit for you. This clearly points towards mental peace, happiness and comfort and growth in career. You can also see some improvements in your overall personality, where you have much more clarity and a lot more confidence. A lot of introspection has helped you, and it will give you some confidence and give that much needed break and provide you with mental clarity and peace during this time. I hope you guys liked the video. Please do like it, comment, share your views on the comment section, share it with your friends and family, and do subscribe to the Cosmic Clarity channel. Thank you for watching.